Hello, everyone, and welcome to Big League Dream, the podcast, a show about baseball, dreams, and family. And once again, we have the whole gang together, which is always a special event when a dad and his three sons can get together to talk about the game that they love so much, baseball. Let's work in the order of today's sons. If this is your first time, by the way, joining Big League Dreaming, the podcast, the show is a dad and his three sons talking about baseball. Let's check in with son number one, Zach Gonzalez. He's based in Charlotte, North Carolina, and he's a big, what kind of hat are you wearing today, Zach?
I'm wearing a Chanticleers hat for Coastal Carolina. Even though they were eliminated by Clemson, we're rooting for Coastal to go far. But at least, my wife's Clemson Tigers advanced to Super, so we're happy about that.
That's right, because today we're going to be talking a lot about the College Baseball World Series. This is our favorite time of the year when it comes to college baseball. This time of the year and when it starts off, when it kicks off, is kind of our two favorite times of the year. Son number two is joining us from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Ty, say hi to everyone.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? I'm excited to get into this episode. A lot of you enjoyed our College World Series edition last year where we did predictions, but today we're doing something a little bit different, so I'm excited to try it out.
I can't wait to see what you have cooked up over there in the basement of your studio. Love, by the way, that you're wearing a Toledo Mud Hens shirt, so we'll talk about that later.
Yep, I did that for you.
Thank you. Son number three is based in South Bend, Indiana. And how you doing, Zane?
Doing great. Best time of the year. College World Series. Got a million games on at once, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, juggling multiple screens here. I got two computers, my iPhone and my iPad. So it's that time of year when you're just juggling games and just excited about the next pitch. So, all right, well, today's concept, Zach, who came up with this idea to do it today?
Zach.
Zach's idea. All right, Zach, why don't you explain what we're going to do today?
Yeah, so Ty and I want to do something different. Like he mentioned last year, we were doing predictions on who we thought would go to Omaha, who we were picking to win the College World Series. And I was thinking it would be fun if we were all assigned teams to root for rather than just, everybody picking the same team or whatever. So Ty put together a wheel for all of us, and we're just going to take turns spinning the wheel. Whatever team we are given, we each get 4 teams, and that's who we're going to root for in Omaha.
I love it. That's a great concept for a show, and we'll spin the wheel here in a minute. But before we do, I have to tell you, I have been running into people that listen to the podcast that tell me how much they enjoyed our last episode. Zach, you want to fill in people a little bit about that one?
Really? That's awesome.
Yeah, I run into 2 people at the Whitecaps game when I was there on last week, Friday, and I don't know what day, just recently, just a couple days ago. And they were like, I love that show.
No way. That's super cool. Yeah. Last episode, we spoke with Eric Hart, a former college teammate of mine at Davenport University in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And his dad was actually the clubby for the Tigers in 1984. And after college, he got in contact with the Tigers and he got on as a bat boy for 1 year. And then he became one of their clubhouse attendants and then kind of worked his way up to being one of the main kitchen managers for the Tigers and then the visiting clubhouse, like one of the head guys in the visiting clubhouse. So just a lot of fun stories about those old Tiger teams from like the 2010s when they were doing really well. And then a couple like Red Wing stories, and now he's in the kitchen doing locker room stuff for the Nashville Predators. So yeah, a very, very fun conversation.
Todd, you must have enjoyed that too, because I mean, it's a slice of life, a slice of baseball that we don't hear a lot about.
Oh yeah, I loved that one. I really sat back and I was like, I could just listen to this guy talk all day. I remember at one point he's like, yeah, if Miggy wants cake and ice cream after the game, he's gonna get cake and ice cream. It's Miggy, you got to give it to him. So it was just fun to hear him talk about all the legends. That Tigers 2010s had some legends on that team, so that's pretty cool that he was a part of that.
Then Zane, as a Red Sox fan, you would have loved, because you weren't able to join us for that podcast, you would have loved him talking about the 2016 Boston Red Sox. You being the Boston fan, can you imagine being in that locker room with that team?
Oh yeah, it was probably nuts, especially like if he was in there in like 2010s, like there's playoff runs going on and a lot of, great series that were happening for the Tigers. And so see a lot of really good baseball, a lot of really good players come through. And, I'm sure it was a really good conversation. And, if people have a chance to go back and listen, they definitely should.
Ty, how can people go back and listen to the show if they missed a recent episode or any episode, really?
Yeah, you can check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to your podcast, here on YouTube. And also, we're always posting shorts on TikToks from all our interviews at Big League Dreaming. So definitely go check out some more episodes. They're all in the link in this description as well. Playlist of season 4. This is episode 18, guys.
And season 4, which is crazy. One last thing, just in case you're just tuning in for the very first time, Zach, this concept is a dad and his son's talking about baseball, but it's not. We definitely have some insider stuff, right? I mean, you follow the game really closely, and you have your allegiance to the Mariners. Ty follows the Mets. Sorry, Ty. And he knows the game inside out. Zane is still coaching in the college level, the collegiate level, at the NAIA school in South Bend. So, we all have our expertise and our knowledge of the game. I guess I don't really have one, though. But
Well,
anyway,
you follow Torkelson, so you're following the Mud Hens right now.
Oh, man, I really thought he was going to have a great year this year. I really did. I was expecting big things. Very disappointed with how it's turned out. I mean, can you believe he's in AAA right now? I can't believe.
Yeah, that is pretty shocking, really.
I would have bet $100 start of the year that he would probably be in the race for the home run title, right? At this point in the season.
Not in AAA.
You get Torkelson, number 1 overall. You get Casey Mize. He was number 1 overall too, right? And it's just like the Tigers just, I don't want to say striking out on both those guys, but you go and you see the Orioles and what they did with all their top picks, and it's just like they're cranking them out, and the Tigers are just like, what is going on?
I mean, that was kind of the big question when they called him up was, did they do it too fast? Maybe that's kind of something they're thinking back on a little bit is, did we rush him a little bit? Because when he came out of college, it seemed like he was pro ball ready. He was ready to hop in the big leagues like what Skeens is doing. But pitching's a lot different than hitting. Like, adjusting to each level of hitting is really hard. So like maybe they're finally seeing that kind of play out of like, okay, maybe we should have let him gotten some more ABs in AA, AAA. So yeah, it's kind of shocking, but that was the big question that was raised when he did come up.
Well, I'm hoping for the best. I mean, just keep him down there for a while. Don't try to rush him back. Just let him stay down there, quietly put together a season. Tigers aren't doing that bad. They're around 500 in a surprisingly competitive division in the American League Central. So, if Spencer Torkelson has somewhat of a decent year like last year, I mean, the Tigers could even be up higher in the standings there in the Central, but it's still early, right? We still got plenty of baseball to play this summer, right, Zach?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, I really hope my Mariners can chase down those Central. That way they can get the bye and not have to play in the wild card series. It's kind of the Mariners' division to lose right now at this point in June. I mean, like you said, a lot of baseball left, but yeah, the Central, you got those 3 teams at the top, and then the Tigers are kind of hanging around. We'll see what they can do.
All right, well, let's talk a little college baseball. I know that all of you watched the games. Any thoughts at this point? Because we went from 64 teams down to 16, and that's pretty incredible to get down that quick.
Yeah, and I may have misspoke. I want to say that again for like the wheel on what we're doing exactly. So right now the field is set. There's 16 teams remaining, and Super Regionals is about to start this weekend. And so out of the 16 teams, we're each given 4 teams. So out of all of our 4 teams that we're each going to get, not all of them, well, maybe all of them, but potentially we're going to have some teams that we were assigned get eliminated and not make Omaha. So that will be the test to see whose teams can go the deepest in the run to the World Series.
And it all starts today, right?
It all starts today, yeah.
Friday.
We'll have Friday through Sunday for some teams, Saturday through Monday for other teams in the Super Regionals. I believe this is best of 3. Is that right, guys?
Yep.
best of 3 here, and then the winners from here will go on to 2 pools of 4. You have to win your pools to get to the World Series, and the World Series is June 22nd, 23rd, 24th, possibly best of 3 in the finals, right, guys? Everyone's
got
shaking
it.
their head. All right, well,
Yep, you got it.
All right. So hey, one last thing before we spin the wheel here. When we get our 4 assigned teams, are we gonna then have to like do a podcast to like all of a sudden deep dive on each team and who the best hitters are and the best pitchers? I mean, do we have to do another podcast right away?
I think we might have to wait till next week and see how all the games play out today and this weekend.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I think when Omaha is about to start, we record a few days before that, and then you just dive on your 1 or 2 teams, however many you have left,
I have
talking
0.
about your couple teams you got. You might have 0, you know.
All right. Well, let's. Ty, you got the things ready to go?
I'm ready to go. Do you guys want to do you guys want to do any particular order? Do you guys want to do a random spin for our order here?
Just take
Random
the teams that sound good. You know, when they come up, and I'll just take them.
All right, let's
spin for the order, Ty.
All right, let's get our order in line first. Let's see who's gonna have the first random selection. It looks like it's gonna be Zane.
Oh,
Yep.
Right.
All right, Zane's first.
Zane first pick.
Oh, Zane. How does Zane get it?
Youngest.
yep.
Youngest always goes first. You know that. Oh, Dad.
Oh.
All right, Dad's got second pick. Even
Thank
though we're
you.
not picking, but the second
Yes.
second
spin.
spin. Second
spin.
spin. Yep. And down to me and Zach.
Are we
That's
gonna
what
go
happened.
snake draft, or are we just gonna go straight up?
Ooh. Snake draft.
I hate snake draft.
Just do straight up.
Straight up. All right, straight up. Let's straight up. And Zach's third, which means I'm last.
Right.
All right, so here's all our teams here. And we might as well just get spinning. So
Let's get
first
spinning.
pick
So
was Zane. So Zane, your first team. Let's see who you got.
Who do you want, Zane?
Give me Evansville.
Ooh, it looks like Clemson.
Whoa.
Wait.
Oh.
Clemson.
Take Clemson. I'll take Backage. Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of hard to go
Right.
wrong there. I was hoping for Evansville.
All right.
Shocker
shuffle.
of that, right?
Give this a couple shuffles. Shuffle it up a little bit.
So I got Clemson.
So this is
Clemson.
Dad's pick.
All right. Yes.
Virginia.
I think there's some chance there. This team can do very well.
Yeah, what was their rank going into it? Pretty high, right?
1 seed. They hosted the regional.
Yeah, they were 1. All right, this
Yeah,
is
they
Zach's pick.
bested Penn, Mississippi State, and St. John was in there.
Zach, you're getting
There
NC
you go.
State.
Perfect. NC State.
All right. North Carolina team.
Sticking
All
with
right,
Carolinas.
Let's see what I get here. I'm going for Tennessee, so spin and give me Tennessee here. Oh, not even close.
Whoa.
Beaver.
The Beavers.
Beavers.
Oh, yeah.
Beavers for my first round. My first round pick. It's not bad.
No, not bad. Not as good as
I'll take it.
Clemson. Jeez.
They got Travis Bazzana. So, you know, they have some offense.
Yeah. All right, we'll go back around. No snake draft.
No
Straight
snake
up.
draft. Yep.
This is mine.
So this is Zane. Tennessee's still in.
Evansville still on the board. Let's go.
Kentucky's still on the board, too.
Yeah, Kentucky. Oh, Florida State.
Florida
almost got-
State.
Ooh.
They got
Better.
James
Yeah.
Tibbs.
Like Jarrett.
You almost got those boys.
ACC Player of the Year.
You almost got those boys ATM. All right, this is Dad's.
Come on, Evansville. Let's do it.
Hey.
ATM.
Oh,
Little ATM.
Oh. Ah.
look at that.
Man, that's right.
Ooh, rough.
Yeah, I would have liked
Rough.
Kentucky.
Hey, they hosted.
You know
Yeah.
who I really, this is Zach's pick, but you know who I really want is Kansas State.
That's
what I
not
really
my
want.
pick. I would like Georgia.
Kansas State. Kansas State for Zach.
Georgia, yeah.
Kansas State.
Oh, that's how you called that.
Kansas State. There you go.
That's how you called that.
Zach's
They
got
had the big
Kansas
upset
State.
over Arkansas, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. I'll take
Is
him.
someone writing all these down?
I'm writing them down.
Okay.
I also, well, here, let's round out the second round with my pick, and then we can recap real
At
quick.
things.
Recap as we get halfway through.
I think your Beavers played anyone good in their tournament.
Oregon.
Oh, you almost got
Oh.
Tennessee.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
The Ducks.
They're always solid. All right, so let's go through the results real quick. So, Zane, you have Clemson and Florida State. Dad,
Yep.
you have Virginia, Texas A&M.
Yep.
Zach, you have, is that NC State?
NC State and Kansas State.
Then I got the Beavers and Oregon.
Yep, both the
Big
Oregon
Oregon
teams.
guy. Oregon and Oregon State.
Hey, that might work out to my advantage.
Or not.
Yeah. All right, so let's we're halfway through the draft, the spin. Zane, here's your third pick.
All right. Give me Kentucky or Evansville.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
There we go. Give me the
Zane.
underdog.
Shoot.
Ooh,
Man,
they gonna win it all?
they're,
Oh,
they're the team that everyone's rooting for right now.
Yeah, do you remember Andy Pasco from the Chiefs? And
That's right.
he played and coached at Evansville.
That's right. Did we have him on the show? Or we talked about getting him on the show.
We talked about getting him on the show. We haven't talked to him yet.
Yeah.
After he coached at Evansville, and then he coached at Western Illinois, and then he coached at Butler. He was one of the coaches at
Right.
Butler. I don't think he's coaching right now, but yeah, when I saw Evansville upset East Carolina, I was like, oh, Andy Pasco.
Anthony Pasco, yeah. So do I have Kentucky then?
No,
no.
it's fun.
Haven't spun yet.
Oh,
Let's see.
fine. I see Western gave him a tough game then in the opener.
Georgia.
Ooh.
I'll take Georgia though. I'm fine with that.
Georgia's a good pick.
Yeah.
Charlie
they-
Condon,
they
most
go
home
far.
runs.
Good
There you
pick,
go
good pick.
far.
That's just my power.
All right, Zach. See who you get.
Not Florida.
Ooh, all right.
Oh.
Okay. I'm good with that pick.
UConn. Nice.
Where are they on my chart here? Okay, so they will play Florida State.
Yeah.
So I'll be matched up against Wub for that one.
Yeah, let's
Ooh,
go.
All right.
Okay.
Nice. All right. And then this is my third round pick. I'll take my Tennessee. And love it. Come on, keep pushing. Keep going. Keep going.
Virginia,
Keep going.
baby.
Keep going.
West
Ooh, West
Virginia.
Virginia.
Country roads.
Not
Oh,
bad.
mama.
They're ranked
Oh,
pretty high
yours.
too.
They
got
got that shortstop, JJ shortstop. He made like that crazy play in the hole over regionals weekend.
Oh, that Jeter play. All right. Last round. Here we go.
All right, it's my last one.
Who do you
Honestly,
want?
no, I want Tennessee just so Ty can't have it.
Oh, come on. Don't do that to me.
Yeah.
Come on. Come
Yeah.
on.
Dane, you were like loaded.
Yeah.
But plot twist: Tennessee plays Evansville.
Oh, come on, man.
I'll trade you.
Ooh, we talk about trades.
So-
Start some
Trade.
trades.
One of
Trade
Love's
you.
teams are being eliminated.
Trade or big trade.
Florida for Dad. Oh no, pushing to. All
Right
right.
on the line. Oh, yes. I got
All
North
right.
Carolina. Loving it.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, Zach.
Okay.
Who do you want?
Give me Kentucky. Come on. Give me Kentucky. Give me Kentucky. Give me Kentucky. Go, go,
Yeah,
go.
there
Stay
you
there.
go.
Stay there. Stay there. Stay there.
Yep.
Yeah, baby.
Kentucky it is.
All right. Which
You have to
means
spin
I'm
for your
spin for my Florida. Solidify it so it's legit.
look at
Lock
the
it.
Gator go.
Lock it in.
Yeah.
I love how it's blue too.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right.
Official.
It is
Official.
official.
All right, Zach. You
Dane,
want?
man, you're loaded. But yeah, you're right. You got to play. You got a tough matchup there.
You want to do any trades? I'll trade for
Well,
Tennessee.
Tennessee's going to play Evansville.
I'll trade you Oregon.
Wait a minute.
You
Zane,
break up-
let's go over who has what.
Yeah.
Let's start with Zane.
All right, Zane, who do you have?
Tennessee, Evansville, Florida State.
And Clemson.
I don't remember my last one.
Clemson.
And Clemson.
Oh yeah, Clemson. First pick, first overall pick.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough to beat.
That's pretty good.
But like we said, he's got Tennessee taking on Evansville, so one's going to lose there.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. That's the only matchup that somebody has the teams that are playing each other.
Really?
Me,
Really?
Ty, and Dad, we don't have any, like, we're not going against ourselves on any other matchups.
Wow,
What's it
so
called?
the wheel did a good job.
The Wheel of Truth.
I got Virginia taking on Kansas State.
Yeah.
I've got let's see. I got Texas A&M taking on Oregon,
Wow.
and I got Georgia taking on NC State. That should be easy.
Ooh.
Is that the 4? Right?
You got one. You have North Carolina.
Playing West Virginia.
Yeah,
That's right. I'm good with that too.
yeah,
I
that's
like
not
my
bad.
chances. Yeah,
You have 2 matchups against me.
I do. Yeah.
And Zach, who do you have? I think
Okay.
you have 2 matchups against Zach too.
I have NC State going against Georgia, which that's going to be a tough matchup. That'll be Dad that I'm going against there with NC State. And then I have Kentucky. I like that pick going against Ty with Oregon State. And then I have Kansas State going against Dad again with Virginia Cavaliers. And then I have UConn playing Florida State for Zane. So those are my 4 teams. I like the Kentucky matchup, and that's about it.
That should be a
Kentucky,
guaranteed.
Dane, who are you going to root for, Tennessee or Evansville?
I think if Evansville gets hot, I mean, you got everyone's rooting for it.
But
True.
also think of it this way: we're all like, "Oh man, one of your teams are going to be eliminated." But Zane, you have guaranteed one of your teams going to Omaha.
Yeah, that's true. I'm for sure in
Whoa.
it. You guys have the chance of being over. I don't.
Yep.
That is true.
That is true. Yeah, that's
So
the
how about-
advantage.
How about you trade me Tennessee so it's all fair?
No, I'm good. Now that we've spelled that out for me, we're good.
The Wheel of Truth would not allow that, Ty.
Yeah.
That is true. That's fine. All my teams are gonna make it to Omaha because I got both the Oregon teams.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing.
It's a great thing.
I mean, yeah, maybe.
They're always good in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, I don't think they both had like easier brackets, didn't they? In regionals.
Well, that means they got something to prove though.
True.
That's what everyone's
Well-
gonna be talking about.
Let's see here. Who did Oregon play?
Spin that wheel. You got that wheel still?
I got the wheel.
Oregon
With-
beat UC Santa
With all the
Barbara.
teams on there?
That's true.
I got all the teams on here. Yeah.
Yeah, spin it again. Let's see if there's one for the whole podcast.
Oh,
Ooh.
oh, it's not a bad idea.
One
Ooh.
podcast spin.
Yeah.
This is our mutual team.
Yeah, our mutual team.
All right. Let me add them all back in.
That's why I
This is Benny's team.
Yeah, we're gonna make it Benny's team.
Benny's
Benny.
team.
Yeah.
There's Benny. Benny, come on.
This is the dog team. This will be my dog's team too.
All right. The dogs. We should give Benny a team and Griffey a team.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here.
That's what our listeners want to know.
Yeah, they want to know.
Who our dogs have.
All right. Let's get it all
it'd,
set up
only
here.
be, it'd only be right if George was one of those teams.
I know, Bulldogs.
That is true.
We should give them just one team to root for together, though. It doesn't matter.
Really doesn't.
So, Dad, I pulled up.
All right.
You ready, Ty?
I'm ready.
All right, go.
Well, what were you gonna say to that?
I was gonna say I pulled up the MLB mock draft for 2024 just to see how many players were on that first round top 30 picks that made it to super regionals.
Yeah.
So let's see. Zane's Tennessee has second baseman Christian Moore and third baseman Billy Amick.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's do Zane again. Florida State, James Tibbs, outfielder, Cam Smith, third base. Where's his fourth team? Oh, Clemson. Clemson doesn't have any first rounders projected, but they have Cam Canarella. He's a sophomore. He's like kind of like their leader offensively, a fast shortstop. Hit a big home run the other in regionals.
They don't need standouts. They play as a team.
Dad, no projected first rounders for Virginia. North Carolina, outfielder Vance Honeycutt. LSU, third baseman Tommy White. They call him Tommy Tanks.
Yeah, Tommy Tanks.
Texas A&M, outfielder Braden Montgomery. And then, of course, Georgia, Charlie Congdon, who is, leads the league in home runs, set the home run record this year, 2024. Insane. He's set to be picked number 1 overall. So
Right.
Condon is the name of the tournament. Ty, Oregon State, Travis Bazzana. Bazzana's kind of been top 2, top 3 with Condon and Jack Caglione. So Bazzana is a big time name. And you got Florida. So Jack Caglione, who's a first baseman and left-handed pitcher. He's a two-way guy. His nickname is Bro Tani. Probably like that, Ty.
Yeah, that's funny.
Then West Virginia for Ty, shortstop JJ Weatherholt.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. For me, that region doesn't have anything. That team doesn't have anything. Kansas State, shortstop Kalen Culpepper. NC State, nobody. And then Kentucky, outfielder Ryan Waldschmidt. So, yeah, those are kind of like some of the players that will be taken in July. So definitely keep an eye out for those names.
Yeah, I saw that that on the calendar recently. I'm like, oh yeah, I can't wait for the draft. Did you have the dates there in front of you, or is that just the list of players? The date of the draft?
I don't have the date of the draft written down.
Okay.
No.
I believe
Well,
it's
we'll definitely
July
have to do ours.
12th.
Is it?
I think so.
It's
It's
around
got-
All-Star.
All-Star break, yeah.
Yeah, it's during the All-Star break.
Well, I'm looking forward to the draft. It's always
July
fun.
14th. My apologies. July
Okay.
14th.
All right. That sounds like fun. Well, we have some teams to root for, guys. Oh, we got to forget Benny's pick. Yeah. Benny
Yeah,
and
the
Greg.
Dogs pick. Benny and
Dogs
Griffey.
pick.
All right,
Right.
the Dogs pick to end the episode. We will see you all week. We will see you all next week, Saturday, 9 a.m. Let's finish out this episode and get the Dogs pick. Give it a couple shuffles. Can everyone see this?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yep. I
Ready?
can see it. Come on,
Those-
Georgia.
I'm the beaver.
Tennessee, come on. Killing me.
Oh.
Oh. Tennessee. Wow.
Tennessee.
Hey,
Wow.
they're volunteers. They got like the little dog, right?
Yeah, they have the dog as their mascot.
It's true.
Ding.
It's true.
Oh, that's awesome.
All
That is
right.
awesome. All right.
It is solidified.
Dogs.
Game start in a couple hours, everyone.
That's right, Ty. Well, I can't wait for see how our teams do. We'll definitely catch up next week. Ty, if people want to get more information about the podcast, where do they go?
Yep, you can listen to us wherever you listen to your podcast, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We're also on YouTube, Big League Dreaming, the podcast. Follow us on TikTok at Big League Dreaming to see all our shorts. And give us a follow on X, formerly known as Twitter, at BLD Pod. That's at BLD POD. A lot of good content over there on all those other social platforms. So, yeah, reach out to us, connect with us. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. And like I said, we will see you next Saturday. That's what our usual drops, Saturday at 9 a.m.